It's the Misery Black Show, and I think you should know it is Misery Show. Watch it, don't be a homo.
It's like you're gonna be tired of singing this.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be doing it everything, but I'm okay with it. I think we've done it a lot tonight. I've practiced it a lot. It is the first night, but yeah. Misery, thank you for having me on the show. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for being on the show.
Alright. I can't help it. I have this in my hand. But I'm struggling with it.
Gotta have a prop of some sort. Okay, so as my first episode, as I promised, I'm going to answer the questions you guys gave. Mostly Ghostface Kid 101, Rise THX 1138, and 13th Wolfman. Thank you guys for the questions. Play a little doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. That's for you. Whoa.
What?
I am a poet.
And you didn't even know it.
That answers the question, but we're not going to get into that at the moment. But now we are, but I'm not starting with the 13th Wolfman. He's last because he's special. I'm going to answer these questions wearing this hat, though. Because I like this hat.
Like the hat?
I like this hat.
Alright. It's your show. You do what you want to do on your show.
This hat has paws.
Because it's Misery Black Shit.
So-
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright.
Okay.
I'm writing those lyrics down. We're going to copyright that. We're going to make a music video later down the road.
There is going to be this is going to be like a platinum hit.
This is going to be the thing right here. This is going to be huge. This big YouTube sensation is Phantom singing the Misery Black theme. So
Make this happen.
we will definitely...
Make this happen.
Alright, sorry. Continue.
Okay. Wait, what was so funny about that?
I have no idea. It's getting a little late. Although Phantom has slept
Loopy.
all day long. Like ridiculous.
I haven't. I woke up at 7. It's currently 10:51 p.m.
In the PM.
in the p.m. Okay. Ghostface Kid 101. I'm starting with your questions because, you know, I can. Oh, I never did check.
Check.
It's here.
What's it
Yeah,
say?
it's over here.
Are you from-
Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably should have done your homework.
I probably
first.
should have. Okay, so I was watching your little video thing with all the questions, where the little Freddy Krueger thing. I don't remember what it was called. I don't really care. But
Ouch.
you sound like you're from Canada. You said sorry and joke, and it sounded funny. But
So instead of going to your page and just clicking on it like I told her to, because she's just
we were
like
in a rush.
we've actually been sitting here for a long time.
We've actually been in a rush. You can shut your mouth.
And anyway, I was like, well, just check it out. Just go to his page, and it always has country of origin on everybody's page, and she didn't.
No, I didn't.
So yeah.
I really didn't.
All
I
right,
just
great.
like doing that.
I do like that.
Second question. Oh, that's not a question. You're an idiot. There's no such thing as smell-o-vision.
Wow.
No, I'm
lost
saying
here.
you're an idiot. Okay,
Well, I'm
because
an
you
idiot.
said that I could smell him.
Oh yeah, I was just
Yeah.
trying to stir shit up. I'm just trying to get you guys
There's
involved.
nothing to stir up.
It worked. You asked your question.
Okay. You said that women confuse you, says the guy hanging out in his dad's shed. Did you watch the video?
A long time ago.
Oh,
you know, back when you used to go to your show. Oh, that's when I watched it.
I have a life, okay? The past 2 weekends have been greatly taken up.
So you finally get a life, but now you're too big to do your show.
Yes.
Pathetic. All right, go ahead. Continue.
Okay, but says the guy hanging out in his dad's shed. I don't hate you. I really don't.
Doesn't he live at home though? I mean, he's a kid. You're hanging out at your parents' house right now.
At least I'm in my bedroom. My cool bedroom. It's huge. But yeah, I really don't hate you. I don't. It's because of him that this whole thing started.
No, he said the same thing, though. I remember he said multiple times, he has no hate for you. He
I
actually
don't
likes
hate
you.
you.
I think it's one of those things where it's like me and you.
I just like making
we
you mad.
argue a lot.
Just to make you mad.
And that's
for
what we
the sake
do.
of
We
anger.
we're constantly
It's
taking shots at each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
There's no
Oh,
hate here.
yeah.
We're palling around.
Yeah.
We're buddies. I'm on her show.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. lot to really make me mad. Like, legitimately mad. It takes a lot.
What does
Especially on
make
the
you
internet. Huh?
mad? What does make you mad?
Stupid people. That's the one thing I hate the most, stupid people.
I agree.
It's like, ugh, God, I hate it. The awkward silence at the end of your video is great. There's like a 10-minute awkward silence right there at the end. It's hilarious.
Did not know.
You're clueless.
I'm sorry.
But, and then he's like, awkward silence. It's only awkward if you say it is. Your quote.
Yes.
You've said this multiple
I
times.
have to. That's one of my sayings right there.
Long car rides.
I like the comfortable silences. You don't have to talk. Like, I hate when like you got someone there with you and they just talk just to keep the conversation going. I'm like, we don't have to talk. We can just sit here and chill and watch this show, or listen to this music, or watch me strum this guitar. We don't have to talk. That's just my opinion, but.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of Ghostface Kid 101. Thanks for the question. Oh, was there even a question? I totally hate you. Oh, yeah, no one snitches on me. He's smart enough to know better.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Mr. Black. You guys shouldn't either.
You don't do that. But yeah, I don't totally hate you. Not even a little, actually. I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. Okay. Rise THX 1138. You dude. Hey. My all-time favorite movie. Yeah, I didn't think about any of these questions as I was writing them down. My all-time favorite movie.
What is your all-time favorite movie? Like,
Huh.
you can have a bunch of them. But there's always that one that's gonna stick out. The one that you could watch over. Like
Rock
you're never
Horror Picture Show.
Rock Horror Picture Show.
That movie's great.
That is an awesome movie. Definitely in my top 10.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it's brilliant.
How did I get into horror? This guy.
This guy.
Do I like the name Misery Black? Yes, I do. I came up with it, my own.
That was all her.
I coined it. I coined my own name. Do I own a lot of horror movies? Not here. I'm not here.
You don't really own the ones in there either, though, do you? These are only the ones you own. The rest
I
of them
have
kind of.
constant access to basically a crap ton of horror movies.
But here's the question: if you turn 18 and move out, which one do you
I
take?
still have
with you?
access.
You're still taking these, though.
But I still have access
Yeah,
to
you
them.
have access to them. That's just like saying I have access to them too.
Well, you do.
So then, like that means like my collection's just doubled.
Exactly. So, I can watch just like a ton of movies at any given time if I wanted
So
to.
what was the question again?
Do I own a lot of horror movies?
All right. So how many horror movies do you got access to? A lot of horror movies? Then?
Yes, I have access to quite a bunch, like a large amount. All of yours.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
true.
walk in the house, whatever. My life. But yeah, I mean, I have access to a lot of horror movies. Movies in general, I have access to. My favorite thing to eat or drink when watching a movie. I like popcorn. Popcorn's like amazing. And candy.
What kind of candy?
I like sour candy. Just about any sour candy, really.
Like Sour Patch Kids. Sour
Oh my
Candy
god, I
Bar,
love Sour Patch
like
Kids.
that.
Oh,
Awesome.
Sour Patch Kids. What? I love Sour Patch Kids. Where did I get my mask and how did I decide on it? Where did I get my mask?
We got it at the costume store.
Oh, yeah, costume store.
Yeah. And real quick, if you don't mind, if I could jump in here real quick.
Go for it.
Because actually there's a question that Ghostface Kid asked a while back ago about my mask. And I explained like well, not this mask, the old mask. I explained like what each of the panes meant. But he said that it looks like they actually got from Michael's. And actually I got from the same costume store she did, although you can probably get this at Michael's too. But yeah, you're right, just a generic white mask that I
Painted.
modified. So.
Yes.
Now, why don't you, real quick, because you said, go ahead and explain, like, why you decided on that mask. And
It went with the name.
actually, with that, I got a question myself. Why don't you tell them where you came up with the name Misery Black at?
Well, the night that I decided that I was going to be on your show, for the very first time, we sat at the computer and looked for Victorian-style names,
Yeah.
like Victorian age. And I don't even like Misery Black.
I remember
is
the one
nothing.
because I remember the one that I fell on that I kept trying to push for and you kept rejecting. It was like Mary Elizabeth
That sounds gay.
something, and I don't remember what the last name's gonna be. But yeah,
That's gay.
you kept pushing it down,
Because it's gay.
and then how'd you come up with Misery Black?
How did I come up with Misery Black? Like one of the names was like Missouri.
Yeah, I'll say Misery wasn't on
Something
there.
like that. It
was
wasn't
close.
Misery. It was
You
like,
misread it. Well, you're like, I like this one, Misery, and I'm like, that's not Misery, and you're like, oh, it's not. But
I
then
still like the
you
name.
stuck on the
Yeah.
name Misery.
Plus, it went with the horror
Yeah.
theme.
And then we
Yeah.
just go with Black for the same reason. Where it's like,
Yeah.
it just sounds good, Misery
It,
Black.
and it flows off the tongue. Misery
Yeah, Misery Black. That's one thing about me. Like I will always try to help out with names, but in the end, I always let whoever's on the show pick their own name. I mean, I don't want to force anybody into a thing. So, vast majority of the people on the show have picked their own name, which is why we got some wacky names on the show.
Yes, like
Lady Gaga. I would not.
Pumpkin face.
I would have. That was actually for me, and just because.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
have pumpkin. Yeah, I'm not getting sued.
We're not getting sued.
Yeah, I think you get the idea.
Well, Stan Winston's dead, so it's alright. Oh, too soon. I have respect for Stan Winston, dude. That dude did like Terminator and Jurassic Park. He was awesome. But he did direct Pumpkinhead. Jesus Christ. Alright, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, what movies outside of horror do I watch? I watch a lot, like, I'll watch just about any movie if it has, like, a basic, like, a good concept.
Good
Like,
story.
a good story, like a plot. Like, if
Give
it
us
has
some
a thick
examples.
plot. I don't know, right off the top of my head. Like, I just watch a lot of movies,
I know
really.
you have Inception in your collection.
Oh, yes, Inception. It's just right back to,
Yeah.
love the movie. I like movies that make me think.
Same way.
That's my type of movie. And like, I know I brought this up a lot, 13 Ghosts, it makes you think.
Yeah.
Like the background story behind all of
Yeah.
it. Like, to do with like the Oculus and Burnham movie. Is
Okay.
that the right thing? Something like that.
You know how long it's been since I watched it? I think the last time I watched it, I actually watched it with
Oculus
you.
and Burnham.
Yeah, it's.
Something like that. But it makes you think, and I like movies like that. What will be my first topic? Wouldn't you like to know? Actually, I don't even know.
She really does.
I don't. I'm just kind of going with the flow here.
Once again, I just remember, like, I told everybody, like, I'm definitely going to get your show, and I knew you was going to be busy for the next however long, so I was like,
Like 3 weeks.
this is literally, like, the only night we could have done this, so, like, I literally kind of just kicked in the door and, like, hey, we're doing this tonight, so we just kind of threw it together, and this is what we came up with right here.
It could be a totally different setting next time.
Yeah, it definitely
You never
could
know.
be. So, but yeah, as far as, so, in top of your mind, I mean, because how I kind of understood what you told me was like, you're just going to kind of jump, like, you ain't going to have like a set topic, it's just going to be more whatever's happening at the time, you'll
Yeah.
just kind of jump on that.
The next time, actually, it will probably be Shane. It's not Shane Dawson. What's his name? It's like.
Shane McMahon. Here comes the money! Yeah, money talks, here it goes! Here comes the money! Money,
This
money,
thing.
money. Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
No, like it's like Shane Koiskek or something. He is a poet, and it's very inspirational. Just deep
The
poetry.
fat guy you was watching this?
Yes, the fat guy was. That's rude because in one of his videos,
I'm fat. I can call him I want fat.
No.
I'm fat.
he's off limits.
If I'm fat and hairy, I can make fun of any fat hairy guy out
He's
there.
off limits. Shut your mouth.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry. Continue.
Will I do contests? Contests for prizes? No, I'm broke. I'm a teenager.
That's that long time ago. I was saying, I'm like, I don't have anything that's like of value to give away, even if I did. Except I was
I
asking.
got this for my birthday. I don't have money.
Well, that's the same thing. I was actually asked if I was going to give away my old mask. So there's this way too much sentimental value there. And I'm like, who would really want that mask?
A lot of people actually.
It would be like in their closets within a month. They'd be like, I don't want this shit. I should have got that.
If anyone were to get it and take like care of it, I think it'd be Wolfman.
Ghostface Kids, I think he'd probably take care of it too, yeah.
Yeah.
However, it stays on the wall.
Yes. For memories.
The memories. Very
Okay.
true.
That's it for. Oh well, I might do other contests. I don't know, like. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's too much. Screw yourself. I'm sorry. 13th Wolfman. Ding, ding. Okay. 20 21 questions.
Man, he didn't play around.
He's not. I asked for like 5 or 10, like 5 to 10. And I got
He's good about
this
that.
this page, and this page. But these are Wolfman. Love you, man. Yeah. Okay. Do I watch The Walking Dead? Yes, I do. I love that show. I'm not like religious about it. Like, I don't watch it every single time it's on. I just watch it when I get a chance. My favorite moment, probably whenever it's in the most recent. I don't know if I should say it or not.
You want to throw it out there? It's alright. Go for it.
Spoiler alert, just in case. I don't know if you've seen this episode or not. But, they're in, like, the community, like, God, what's her name? Do you watch Walking Dead?
I've got the first season. That's as far as I got.
Okay. Well, the chick with the blonde hair with the governor. I don't remember her name. I'm drawing a total blank right now. But whenever they find the governor's, like, all of his, like, the heads, like, in the aquariums, that's awesome. Like, that moment I was like, whoa! Okay. What color are my eyes? My eyes are blue. Like a sky blue.
Like a Nazi.
Yes.
Alright.
Perfection. Worst thing I've ever done? Oh, God. I don't know. I'm not that
You know
much
what?
I'm not a crazy person, really.
We could probably, you care if I take over for a second?
Sure, go for it. I think I have
There's
an idea
actually,
what to say.
there was a story here
Oh,
now.
yeah. I know.
Now,
what you're
real quick,
saying.
before I, obviously I'm not a real phantom. Clearly, we don't
And-
really live in a mausoleum. We don't live in a cemetery.
You just blew our cover!
But I'm gonna tell you this next story, and this really happened. Like, this is not like I'm trying to make us look like we're darker and crazier.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like a legit effing story.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
Natalie Myers was in on this, too.
Natalie Myers was in on it. Yeah. Okay. When I first moved into my apartment, even before then, like, I was like collecting weird things. Like, I just have like a little shelf, and it's nothing too crazy, but just stuff like means something to me. I always have like weird little personal effects and stuff. But I always wanted to have holy water. Like, to me, just to have like a vial of holy water would be awesome, right? So, I come across this bottle, and her dad actually hooked me up with the cork, my uncle. Boom, popped the cork in there, and I was like, all right, we're going to get some holy water. Now,
Yes.
at the time, I had this friend who actually went to a Catholic church and everything, and I kept asking, like, would you care if we go in there? Because in my mind, if you guys remember in Lost Boys, there's like a big vat, like a barrel, and they just dip their guns into the holy water, and I kept thinking like it'd be something like that, right? So I kept telling her, like, can you please...
All logic points you against that.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm getting my
bless
data
this
from...
vat of water.
Yeah. Well,
Continue.
He'd be stored for a while, you don't even have to keep doing it. So anyways...
But what if it went, like, old? You'd have to re-bless it every now and then.
He's a priest, he can do it. Why
Continue.
not? It takes like, what, 10
Continue
seconds
your
for a
story.
priest to be like this? Come on now. So I kept asking my friend if she can hook me up with it, and she kept saying she would, and then she just never did. And at one point I'm like, well, I'll even go with you. Like, I'll be the one getting the holy water. You don't have to do shit. And because I guess she's a good Catholic girl,
What
she's
would
just
you
like...
think she would go with you?
Because I'm not Catholic. Like, at the time, I was trying to get in there with somebody, so I
That
wouldn't...
went to the church. or-
Exactly, so it wouldn't look like I'm just like a
Yeah.
complete weirdo, We can see how that plan went. Anyways,
Oh,
so anyways, when I moved into my new
boy,
apartment,
howdy.
I was like, you know what, new apartment, I want this. So I had the bottle probably like this big, and
Yeah.
it's decent bottle. So I was like, no big deal, I'll put that in the bedroll, boom. So I needed a reason to go. And one thing, I kept trying to get a hold of her, she wouldn't get a hold of me. Like, screw it, I'm going. So how long ago was this? 3 years? 4 years?
Probably about, I'd say closer like 3.5, 4 years.
Okay, so
because,
3 or 4 years ago. And so anyways, I decided I'm going to take the kids with me, right? Because in my mind, this is like a really kind of scumbaggy thing when I actually say it out loud.
Kind of.
But I'm just like, if I get busted with kids, and if I can like somehow try to pin it on them slightly, it would be less severe. Like, if they're like, are you still in holy water? I'll be like, no, the kids want it for show and tell. This is like when Twilight was like at the height. I was like, these kids love Twilight, and they want to take holy water for show and tell.
Whoa, that is
So-
actually a really good idea. I never even thought about
Yeah,
that.
so that's what I was thinking. I was like, so that's what my plan was going
And
to
I'm
be.
gonna admit, I was into Twilight back then.
So,
I would have went with that.
so I have her, Natalie Myers, and then Natalie's older brother as well. So we all load in the car, and we're heading up there. And we got like one big Catholic church in our town. And this thing's huge. I mean, you can
it's
literally
ancient.
you can see the cross
It's a
like
castle.
almost anywhere you're at. And it's like in Salem's Lot, how that mansion can be
Uh-huh.
seen anywhere. It's almost like that. You can literally just kind of look and be like, oh, the Catholic church is over
It's a
there.
freaking castle. Like that's how you get around town. Like,
Yeah, you
that's,
can literally navigate
Oh, well,
around
it's
it.
about a mile away. Oh, yeah, we're close to Walmart.
So we get in the car and we're driving up there. And that's a Saturday night, by the way. We're doing this, or Saturday evening, afternoon, Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
It's sort of evening. Anyways, we're driving up there, and it was almost like The Omen when like Damien first sees the cross and starts freaking out. The kids are now all, and I'm not going to throw you under the bus because I don't know if it's completely you. I know it was definitely the other two.
No, I was freaking out.
It was like, why are we? This feels wrong. This feels like, why do we have to lie? Because I told them the plan. I was like, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna take it. It said anybody, said that, I'm gonna tell them this. And as we're getting closer, everybody's like, Phantom, this feels wrong. This doesn't feel right. I'm like,
Plus, like back then, I still believe.
so I'm just like, are you guys fucking kidding? I didn't say it out loud. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, you fucking kidding me? Like, really? And I'm like, all
Now his
right.
brother stayed in the car, didn't he?
No, we all went in. We all went in.
I thought
so
he stayed in the car.
we
I
get
can see
there.
him, kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see it too. He went in. He was a trooper. But as we get there, I'm like, all right, guys, you know what? You don't have to say nothing. All we do all talking.
Don't have to
I'll
say
be the
anything.
one lying. If anybody goes to hell here, it's me. And they all seem okay with that. Like, it's okay. Fam goes to hell. Oh, fuck him. He's good. He's going to hell. But that's okay apparently. But as long as they're safe,
I was down with that. I didn't
So
care.
I was like, all right, fair enough. I got him to go along with it. Now this is Saturday. Now I didn't realize that Catholics did church shit on Saturday. Like I was Sunday. We pull up in the front. It's like we're already pulling a bank job anyway. We literally just like pull up to the front.
And
Doors.
there's like no cars.
There's
though.
no cars anywhere.
So we didn't
We're
expect
guessing
anything.
there's a parking lot behind there. Well, I'm guessing now. But we pull up in the front. We get out. As soon as we open these big doors up, bam! It is literally like it's packed. And I'm like, holy shit! And of course, everybody's looking at us now. And I'm like, oh, all right. And I'm just like, we're gonna go. We're just gonna do it. So we walk right through, and people are coming up, and there's like a people greer guy there. And he's like, well, hello. And I'm like, hey. And I just kind of like sideswiping and walking. For the whole time, I got a train of kids behind me. So we just kind of go around them. So we get into like the main church area, and there's pews on both sides and the altars up there. Well, in the back, there are these two, and I'm not exaggerating when I say there are like two bird baths, right? On either
like
side.
half bird baths.
And
They
then
were small.
inside the bird baths, there's a little tiny, and I'm like a little tiny bowl sitting in the bird bath. That's the holy water. And I'm like, I can't dunk my thing. So I'm just like, shit. So she's just like, well, should we just pour it in there? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. We're already here. So I think I told the brother, I told one, I'm like, stand here in front of me. We're surrounded by people. Like, if anybody can clearly see, we're still in holy water. But and my mom's like, stand there so no one will see. Of course, and people are looking. They're not just like,
Oh yeah,
no,
they're like turned
"What's
around.
going
Like
on?"
the
People, the
leader
entire
of
congregation
mass
is just like,
stopped.
and so we're got it up, and I'm starting pouring. I don't want to take it all. I don't want to steal it all. But as I'm pouring it, I get half of it in there, and then it's just a little bit. I'm like, huh. And I'm like, and she's like, should we just take it all? And I'm like, you know what, misery? So I turn it up. I tip the entire and drain it. But we're still only got like half in there, right? And then she's like, should we just go to the other one? I'm like, yeah. So we just shift over to the other bird bath now, and I start stilling all.
We did too.
So
Oh, that
we
was
drain
great.
both holy waters, and I cork it, and I'm like, let's go. Now that was like the signal for everybody now to kind of sort of bum rush us, because everybody was starting to walk toward us. And I'm just like, I'm making a beeline. And sure enough, people are coming up. As they're coming up, we're just kind of sideswiping them. Like, we're just like moving through, like zigzagging. We get in the car, and and of course, dude, my heart is kind of like this. The kids are all jacked up now. Like, they're like, let's behold the holy water. So I'm passing the holy water around. We're all looking at victory, We get home. We're all jazzed. Her dad was always cool with it. He was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, yeah, that's awesome. He thought it was
Yeah,
funny as
it's
shit. At the time, our aunt moved into the
Oh my
complex.
God.
My aunt's down
Oh my
there.
God.
My grandmother's down there. And so we go down there, and of course we tell them the victory. And dude, they flip out. And they were like, why'd you take the kids to go steal holy water out of a church? And I'm just like, why not? I don't know. It sounded good at the time.
It was
And
fun.
It was great. And yeah, so that's not a bullshit story.
That
so
really isn't.
if you are ever like, no, me and the crew have stolen holy water. So boom.
And your cemetery dirt.
Oh yeah, when we actually went. I went to a graveyard because I wanted a little cemetery dirt. I like having weird things on my collection. That's just what I'm all about. So yeah, we've taken some cemetery dirt.
And we plan on taking the fence.
There's a part of fence. Now, before you guys start thinking we're a bunch of crazy vandals.
We're not.
The
It's
fence,
already broken off.
broken.
Like,
see,
the edge of the cemetery is on a hill.
like her
It's
dad.
like halfway down the hill.
Yeah, her dad is like an excellent woodworker. Like this guy can do anything. So he's making me a grandfather's clock.
I have a 7-foot tall bed right here that he built.
Yeah, I mean he's really amazing with wood. So he's making me a grandfather clock, but I'm having it made out of like old barn wood because I want like this. I'm gonna show it whenever it does get built. I will show it on the show. Anyway, I want something on top of it, and so my mom like I want like some kind of like cemetery gate, like the iron fucking spikes on top of this thing, and just on the local church or the local cemetery that we usually film in has.
We filmed
this,
in a cemetery multiple
we do,
times
yeah, we do
at
film.
midnight.
I take the corn children with me too every time we
Yes,
do this. So
like
yeah, it's
3 times.
literally. But anyways, we there's a little cemetery fence thing. It's broken down, and I'm like, you know what, we're gonna swipe this eventually, and I'm gonna make my clock out of it. So yes.
Yes.
So.
That was question 3. Oh gosh.
All right, rolling right through.
Well, I have a co-host on my show. Different days.
Just
different
depends,
people.
yeah.
Not necessarily like a regular, but
I'll be here whenever she wants me to be here.
Yeah.
If she wants to film on herself, you know, it's just one of those things where we'll just see how it goes.
I'll probably very rarely be by myself though. I like having.
Someone to play off of.
Yes.
I noticed that too. Like the few times I do videos on my own, I notice I am better when I have other people around me, just because you can, even if they don't really know much about horror, it's still someone there that kind of talks to you. I don't know. It is kind of neat to
Adds
have
some
somebody.
excitement.
Exactly. That kind of mix it up a little bit. So.
Yeah. Okay. What else will be on my show? You watched the other video, the
Intro we did.
intro we did. It'll be up. Have I gone to conventions or met any stars? No.
Yeah, I'm also putting my name in here too. I have not either, and I'm really saddened by that.
Well, you went to a
I went
convention.
to Dark Carnival thing, but there wasn't really like anybody.
Stars.
Yeah, there wasn't anybody like in there. I'm not trying to put down anybody I didn't meet there because I'm really cool to met those guys, but like no one like mega in the horror community. Like I would love to, but like she has mentioned before, I'm just poor as shit. So
We all are
yeah.
here.
So I would like if I want to go, I will at least go with like a good like grand in my pocket, just blowing money, just so I can kind of. And then of
Yes.
course usually if you go to like some of these big places, it's like a weekend thing, so I could get a hotel room as well. So.
Just have some fun with it.
Exactly. So.
Not be worrying about eating breadcrumbs and drinking mop water the whole time you're there just because you want to meet someone.
I do that.
I wouldn't.
Oh.
I like food.
I do too.
Obviously.
Ah.
Okay, what kind of equipment do I plan on using on my show? What do you mean by this?
I can use the
Like the
camera.
camera?
Yeah.
Camera?
This is actually the same camera I use for my show.
Yeah.
We actually tried to use another camera, but
Sucks.
the volume was just really weird. Which is why we've done this like multiple times now. Well, not this part. We've done the intro like multiple times.
We did it like 7 times.
One of mine is I
Really?
canceled because I wasn't really having my performance. I thought I kind of like, yeah.
You
Oh,
suck.
I'm a perfectionist. I'm sorry. I gotta.
What am I doing on my phone on the movie Phantom? Like on your show? Texting. I have a life. I really do. I'm on Facebook.
Her and her other loser friends who also text,
I'm
sit in
on
their
Facebook.
rooms, and that's what they call their life. Is we'll just text each other.
We'll just text each other
We'll just text each other.
more than you do.
I'm playing guitar.
Ooh, that's technically not a guitar and it has Minnie Mouse on it.
I'm a rock star from
Minnie's
Mars.
Boutique. Oh my god. Vatican assassin.
Got tiger blood in my veins.
Am I a poet? And will you see my poetry on the show? Yes, actually, I do enjoy writing poetry. Not that it's the best thing in the world, but I like writing poetry, and that might be one episode.
What kind of poetry do you read or write? Is it like emo, teenage, like I'm a
No, it's not emo teenage stuff. It's like hard-hitting, like
It's
interesting.
emo, teen. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Sorry.
you're emo.
I'll look forward to it. I can't wait till that show. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to hit the like button on that thing.
And yeah, you probably will end up seeing my poetry. Favorite band of all time. Good God, this is not the
Wearing
kind
the shirt?
Yes, but I have a lot of bands that I like a lot. Asking Alexandria, I love to death. Love all. I have all 3 of their albums, or all 3 of. God dang. I love Asking Alexandria. I'll have to say, actually, that is probably my favorite band of all time.
What are some other favorite bands?
Other favorite bands, I like Panic at the Disco. It's okay. I like any music if it has a good beat. Like
I just know one song of theirs.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
What?
9 in the Afternoon.
Oh, I love that song.
Good song.
It's a good song. Like they have a very mellow tone. It reminds me of the Beatles almost. Like some of their newer songs, but some of their older ones are kind of poppy. I like anything with a good beat. Just I like it. I like Florence and the Machine as well. I like Rob Zombie. Yes. I'm going through my music right now. Yeah.
No Manson? Did you know Manson on there?
Yeah, I have Manson. I already passed it.
Well,
And
I
it's
didn't mention
technically
it. Didn't
it's
mention
not
it.
a band, technically.
Yeah, it is.
Marilyn Manson himself is not a band, and it says favorite bands. I love Manson. Manson and Rob Zombie are
Artists. Well, they have a band with them. Next year, it's a regular band, too.
Huh?
It's a regular band, though. He has his
Yeah,
group.
but
Well, not anymore. He does. It's a revolving door. But there's a section there, like 3 albums, where it was like the same band.
yeah.
John 5, Twiggy, Gingerfish, M.W. Gacy.
Bands I'm just getting into.
Justin Bieber.
No, I don't like Justin Bieber. Actually, I have Spotify, an app that I've been looking at a lot of different music on. That's actually not music. Hide. I like a lot of like 90s and like 80s music. That's not necessarily like newer, obviously, but I like it. It's very happy.
So like the pop stuff in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I
Like-
notice, like older I get, the more comfortable I am saying with I like pop music. Like when I was like junior high, high school, like it was like the worst thing to like. Cause when I was a kid, like pop music did suck. It was just like boy bands and like shitty chicks. And as I got older, I know like a lot of songs I liked from the '80s is like pop, and like dudes I like to do now, like a lot of it's pop, and I'm like, it's alright, I'm okay.
I like Blink-182.
Yeah, they're kind of punkish, but they're definitely more radio friendly pop.
Fall Out Boy.
That one song on Rock Band, I like it.
This isn't 90s, but The Fray. I love The Fray, you know?
No, I'm an old man.
I love The Fray. 13th Wolfman, Neon Trees. I love Neon Trees.
We do one of their songs right now. Neon Trees.
Okay,
There's a forest
I
that's
have a
so
question
bright.
here for you, Wolfman. Who do I find attractive as a horror villain?
It's a legit question. I'd answer that. Like if I had to pick, now if I'm going gay, like I pick a dude. Sorry, Maya. If I had to pick a dude to jump on the other side with, I'd probably go with Jason, just because he's very loyal to his mother, and I'm sure if he got married with me, he'd be a loyal husband. He would literally be a loyal husband. So I'll say Jason. And
But-
Hector.
Okay, look.
You think he's the one anybody hurt?
But look at the ones. Okay, I wrote down every example you gave, Wolfman. Leatherface. Yeah, just hot. Real hot, right.
He's retarded. And fat.
Exactly.
Alright, go ahead.
Michael Myers.
He's a, part one, he gets his mask ripped off, and he's a decent looking guy. I can see you and Michael having a pretty good.
I could see you getting punched in the face in about 4 seconds.
Oh my god. Alright, continue.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's
He looks like Deliham. His face looks like Deliham.
ouch, it's not very nice.
Jason is on there. Pinhead.
Pinhead's into that weird S&M stuff.
Exactly. I was just going to say I'm not into that. That's
tear your soul apart.
It's weird. And by soul, I mean your whole body. That's not right. Leprechaun, yeah, just real sexy. Chucky, Ghostface, right. Okay.
You know what? Billy Loomis from Scream 1? You wouldn't hook up with that?
No,
Really?
really,
Decent guy. He likes some horror movies.
no.
So, okay, who would you hook up with then? If you had to, like, pick a horror movie icon. Dracula? Would you hook up with Dracula?
No. I don't know.
The Mummy? Frankenstein's Monster? The Wolfman? Creature from Black Lagoon? Norman Bates. He does have some mother issues, though.
Yeah, no.
And mother may not like you.
I don't know, honestly. Like,
people from Devil's Rejects. Otis from Devil's
I never
Rejects.
seen Devil's Rejects.
You haven't seen Devil's Rejects?
No.
Jesus Christ, you need to watch that. Jack Torrance. What about Ash from The Evil Dead? We'll cheat a little bit here. Would you date Ash from The Evil Dead? Would you give him some sugar?
Not when you put it like that.
He's gonna put it like
question.
that. Oh my god.
Next question.
You didn't even answer that question. You're cheating.
Oddest thing that ever happened to me. Sorry, I don't know the answer. I haven't thought about these.
The oddest thing?
Oddest thing that ever happened to me? Gosh. Once? It's not really that odd.
Yeah, when her activities include still in holy water and hanging out in cemeteries with me, nothing else is gonna really seem that crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
When the song "Raining Men," it's "Raining Men" takes a literal term in your life, things get pretty odd.
So God were falling out of the sky.
One guy actually was.
Oh my God, he died.
No,
Wow.
he about drowned though, and I about broke my arm.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Let's hear
so
the story.
we were at there's a rock quarry, and it's
What is it? In Paradise?
yes,
Okay.
in Paradise. Okay, so we were there and I was climbing up this giant like slide thing.
Oh yeah.
And I got right on the first like rung. I got my foot up there, and then all of a sudden I feel the whole like it's huge. It's probably about 20 feet tall.
Yeah, it's pretty
I feel
tall.
the whole
Probably a
thing
little taller.
shift like away. So I'm like I'm like clinging to it because I don't know what's going on. And all of a sudden this guy like falls on me. He was on the top and he slipped and he fell down
It's actually
and
more
fell
like 30 feet
directly
actually.
on top of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't realize why I'm still like, I'm just clinging to it because I just think it's moving away because someone slid off. But
Was that
scary.
that really odd though?
Yes, because I didn't. First of all, I didn't see the guy. Like I didn't even see him up there. And then the fact that the term "raining men," it's raining men, took a literal term in my life. It was kind of odd.
All right, I'll let it slide.
But that's definitely not the oddest thing. Like that's just the first thing that came to my mind because it was kind of odd. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know because a lot of odd things happen in my life. Once I was asleep at Great Wolf Lodge. Me and my group of friends went there, and I woke up, and the only thing I see is my best friend. She had her hand wrapped around her leg, and she was crawling on the floor, like really fast, like towards me.
What's that weird, like some mama shit in a way? Like
Yes.
the little fucking kids in that.
Yes, it was. You've seen her do it before.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know, yeah.
She was doing that, and I had just woke up, so that was the very first
When
thing I
she
see.
does it, it is pretty creepy.
It is
Like,
pretty
you
creepy.
can be
Like, she gets her hair all up in her
yeah,
face,
it's pretty
and
crazy.
she like, just it's
a weird-
it's scary.
Demonic little twitchy thing. It's crazy.
That's one thing I don't like.
But the twitchy movement,
twitchy
yeah,
movements.
that's a crazy thing.
Yeah.
Gothic can suck, but whenever that girl was doing all twitchy movements, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Fam got a little freaked.
Do I like foreign horror films? I haven't seen many, but yes, I do. Like, I mean,
You started watching that Tale of Two Sisters,
yeah,
didn't
I
you?
started. Yeah, I watched most of it. But like, and I'm fine with reading subtitles.
Well, you like to read anyways.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
a
I
fan.
love reading.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with reading subtitles. Like, I can still focus on the movie and read subtitles. A lot of people have an issue with
Everybody
that.
says they're just like, I don't want to read it, and then when I look down, I'm like, really, buddy? Like, I don't know.
It makes me mad. Like, I hate when people
I will
criticize.
say, like, if you practice at it, you do get better at it. Like, now, I mean, it's nothing for me to be able to watch a full movie. In fact, you know, the first movie I did that with, that got me, like, where I'm just like, I got into it quickly, was Seven Samurai, which is an old, like, black and white Japanese movie. It's, like, fucking 4 hours long. But, like, literally, and all the time, as I'm pumping, I'm like, man, this is gonna be shit. Like, it's subtitled, it's black and white, and it's 4 hours long. Are you kidding me? Dude, it was awesome. And literally, yeah, I mean, maybe a couple first few scenes, I'm like, what they say? You know, after a while, you're just like, damn, man, you're watching it. And yeah, I think it's what it comes down to, just practice.
And plus, I am a pretty skilled reader.
You know what's crazy though? Most of these rednecks that hate it love Passion of the Christ, which is subtitled.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh. Rednecks.
rednecks.
No logic. Okay. If someone walked up to me and said, Misery, I want to put you in a horror film, would I be the final girl or would I want to be killed off? Screw you all, I'm going to be the final girl because I don't want to die. I like acting, first of all, like if I were to be in a horror film. Like I am an aspiring actress, actually. So I would definitely not want to get killed off.
Really?
Really.
It wouldn't bother me too much.
I don't know, That's
Well, okay. What about the sequel? Walter was like, all right, Misery, Part 2. Like, did you ever see the original Friday the 13th?
yes.
Okay, main chick lives in that one. Killed off first scene, Part 2.
Nope. I want to be Jamie Lee Curtis.
She gets killed in 8, Part 8.
8.
Yeah, but she wasn't in all of them, though. She was in 4 of them.
4. That's still 4 movies that
So
you
you want to at
lived
least make
through.
it through 4 movies before you get
Yes.
killed? Alright.
4 or more. I want to break a record. Let's break a record.
Break a record?
Get through 8. My favorite Rocky Horror Picture Show moment and person. Oh my god. This is...
That's a tough one.
Woo.
That's a tough one.
Actually, no, it's not.
Oh, you got it?
Okay, so I was watching Rocky Horror Picture Show with one of my other friends, and the part when Rocky is already out and they're like in the lab and they're like running around like on the top,
Uh-huh.
like you know how it goes up and stuff, and
During the Meatloaf song?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and when Frankenfurter like he's running and then he like falls down and like his face when he looks in the camera like his hair moves, and then like another time when he's like running and
Oh,
he
yeah.
flips. Oh my god, it's like the best movie. That's the best part
I love
ever.
the Meatloaf song. That was
Like,
the
woo!
Sword of Damocles song.
Was?
My head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Meatloaf. That was Rocky's song when he first comes out, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the song's called Sword of Damocles.
It is.
Hanging over my head.
Mm.
Yeah, I love it. So who's your favorite character then?
Frankenfurter.
Frankfurter.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I can see that. Okay, now if you went to like a midnight showing, who would you dress up as?
I would probably dress up as Magenta.
Magenta. See, I'll be honest with you, I would love to be Frankenfurter.
But you don't have
I don't
the
have the
legs.
body. No, this is late. I don't have the body, period. So I would either have to be like Eddie or Riff Raff. I'd probably go Riff Raff, even though I do like Eddie a little
You would be
bit more.
more-
Because
you-
Eddie's just
You have more of Eddie's stature too.
that, and just that song is my favorite song in the entire movie too. So
It's
I
a
just,
great song.
it's an awesome song. Yeah, I love it.
My
so,
favorite song from the whole movie is
Time Warp.
no.
That's one of my favorites. That's my number 2. My top 3 would be
Oh, hold on, go ahead.
Eddie, Hot Patootie, and then Time Warp, and then I really like the. I think it's called Rose Tints My World. The
Oh yeah, the floor show.
yeah,
Floor show
wild and untamed thing, or be
Be
with
with
a
a
deadly
deadly
sting.
sting.
Yeah, that song. I love that song.
I like that. I like
That's gonna be the next show. We're just gonna reenact the entire movie.
yes.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show,
With
Phantom
two people,
Misery
two
style.
characters. Woo.
I'm Columbia.
Hot. You're gonna be Columbia,
I'm gonna be Columbia.
Rocky.
Eddie, Riff
and-
Raff.
No. You're gonna be Columbia, Rocky, and Frankenfurter.
All right.
Just because they're the 3 with like
That show a lot more legs.
yes. 'Cause you.
And then can I also just be Dr. Scott and show no legs at all? Like, can I be my next,
I like Dr. Scott's song about Eddie. Oh my god, his accent.
yeah.
Oh god, that's like my favorite song in the whole movie. And then I love how, oh my god, I could pause the movie and rewind it and just watch the one little clip where Frankenfurter's like, what's he saying? What does he say in that song? What a guy.
what a guy.
When he said what a guy, the last.
guy.
That, oh god, his face when he does that, it's like so beautiful. Tim Curry, I love you.
Tim Curry's awesome.
Ugh. God, I need to calm down.
All right. We'll move right along. We can actually probably talk about Rocky Horror the entire show.
I really could. I could do a whole movie about Rocky Horror. My favorite genre is this movies or music or.
I'm going to say movies. Well,
yeah.
tell them both. Do movie and
My
music.
favorite.
What kind of music? What's your favorite kind of genre?
I really
of
don't
music?
have a favorite. Like I like any music.
But you know, everybody who says that has a favorite. Like they don't want to
No,
admit it, but there is like that one that you listen to. Like what would be the genre you think that most of these people fall into then?
The people that
Like you like your band? Is it like alternative?
probably alternative, I
Rock,
would say.
okay.
Like just alternative
Like my
into
favorite.
every genre. Like alternative any genre really.
Like my
alternative
my
rock.
top
alternative
3 has always been like Manson, Zombie, and the Ramones.
pop, rock.
And yet my favorite thing is classic rock, and that doesn't have any of those 3 in there. Like one's punk, the other's metal, and everyone's like, well now he's like crybaby drunk metal, but emo. but-
Laying on a table.
Yeah.
She left
I saw a video where he was like trying to like hump like one of the stage speakers, and he like hurt his back as he's doing it. I was like, buddy, come on, you're better than
Threw out a
that.
hip.
He's just kind of like, I don't
Get
know
back on
what
the
happened,
coke.
dude.
You're not good with alcohol. Get back on the coke. Come on, you're more fun.
You are more fun.
Now you're just whining, wearing t-shirts. You're wearing t-shirts.
We like our
Get a
Manson
hold of
like wearing the
yourself.
crotchless panties and the fishnets, and you're out there like
You and Twiggy are a cute couple. when you're like, oh God, I've seen some pictures.
All right, this show's taking a weird turn. Go ahead, go to the next question. Oh, what's your favorite movie genre then?
Oh, my favorite movie genre? I don't know, comedy or horror.
Comedy or horror?
Or mystery. I also like, it's like action
But
almost.
well, you have to pick one. Like, let's just say right now there was like you can only watch one genre for the rest of your life. What's
Comedy.
the movie? Comedy.
Comedy. Because there's so many different types of comedy.
Mm.
So subgenres and subgenres.
Yeah.
I just said genre.
Yeah. Comedy. Yeah, you're right.
Yes. When not co-hosting, what do I do in my spare time? Well, I am in drama club. I am currently in The Wizard of Oz. I am the Wicked Witch.
She's actually a pretty good actress too. Like I'm not just saying it because I'm being dead serious. Like she really is a good actress. So.
I like acting.
Now, what's this group you're in right now?
I'm in a show choir. I'm not going to say the name because you never know. There's some creepy stalker people.
There's some
who
creepy
could
stalker people out there.
search,
Okay,
you know.
no problem.
I'm in a show choir and we sing and dance and pee our pants. We don't really pee our pants, so that is over your head because you're probably all men who like horror movies. So,
You don't know though. You may branch out. This may be your breakout right here. Like you're gonna start the horror movie crowd, but then everybody's gonna start watching the Misery Black Show.
Well, that was a Victorious reference.
I don't know if they
That's
watch.
a Nickelodeon show.
I watch Blue's Clues. Here's
Not saying
the
much.
nail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna well. Alright, sorry, go ahead. You know what the sad thing is like when that show was even popular, I was like still like in junior high, which you're still too old to watch it. And I was just like, I'd be homesick, and I'd be like, nope, I'm watching this. I interact and shit. And I don't do drugs. That's the sad thing. If I did drugs, it'd be a little better. I'd just be like, well, I was high. Nope, I'm not high at all.
Nope.
And yet I'm still rocking out the Blue's Clues. So,
Yeah.
but I did get frustrated. Like they'll be like, "Where's the clue?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker's right there. Are you kidding me? It's like right behind you." And he's just like, "Oh, look over here." I knew you were
It's like, I
jackass.
look over here, and there's so many different characters. Like, I don't get who is the leader, like, adult. There's,
Steve.
like, Steve, and then there's, like,
No, I quit
the
when
other
Joe
guy,
showed up.
Joe?
I didn't do the Joe season.
Joe, get out. Get out,
Well,
Joe.
the storyline was Steve went to college. So
Who's Joe, then? How did Joe come
I honestly, all thing I know is Natalie Myers' brother cried when Steve left. Now he was a kid. I will throw that out there. He was 5 or 6, but still,
Beating him up for this one.
he cried. He cried when Steve left the show. I would have cried with you.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry
say
about
other things, but I'm not going to. Okay. But yeah, in my show choir, we are actually competing this year. That's the next 2 weekends I have competitions, and then the weekend after I'm busy other stuff. But yeah, next 2 weekends I'm competing against other schools to see who's the best. And this is the first year we've actually been a competitive show choir.
All right.
It's a fun time.
So, and just like this will be the first competition you're going to, or have you
No,
already
it's actually
been-
going to be my second one. We
Okay.
had one last weekend.
Did you win, lose?
No, we
lose?
got last.
Holy shit! Wow.
Because, okay, but the people, like, the...
Oh, here we go, blame game. It's like, well,
No,
this
no.
girl over here wasn't singing right.
No, because, okay, with
Because the
the...
judges were racist. They're like, wow, a bunch of honkies over here.
Well, it wasn't a mostly black community.
Yeah. I would have disqualified you honkies too.
But, we were missing a lot of elements that a lot of the other show choirs had. We didn't have an
Like good
on-stage...
singing.
You're a homo. We were great singers. Like,
Not great enough, they came in last place.
oh, not great enough. I'm gonna break my own guitar. But,
Sorry.
we were missing, like, an on-stage, like, prop.
You were missing more.
Shut up!
Sorry. Oh god. Alright, I'll behave. Give me my guitar back. I'm sorry.
Your guitar?
Yeah.
There was an on-stage prop that we didn't have. Shut up!
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay. Whew.
I'm not even gonna tell what else was
No,
wrong.
please tell. I want to know what else was missing.
Our choreography was not in sync. Neither were your voices.
No shit. Last place, Jesus Christ. Oh.
This is our
okay.
first year doing this, so we
Okay,
can't
fair
expect any
enough.
better. Really. And it was like, okay, the competitions, we performed.
So when I go through to watch you, should I expect much too, or should I just be
We
like,
performed at 9:30 in the morning, and we woke up, we had to leave
No
from
excuse.
our school at 5:30 in the GD morning. It was horrible. I woke up at 4. I drank 2 cans of Nos, though. That was a fun
I
time.
should know to you.
Yeah, that's what I do in my spare time. Oh, and I read and write and draw. I enjoy drawing and reading and writing as well.
Wow.
How tall am I? We never did calculate this exactly.
Good tape measure?
I have it in here.
What's that? Go look for it for a second. Is that it right there on the shelf over there?
Yes.
Oh, I think over while you're over there, 13 Wolfman asked, goes, am I really short or are you really tall? And I gotta say, it's probably a mixture of both. I'm a pretty short guy, but she's a really tall girl for her age, so. Alright, let's do this thing.
Toes.
Toes.
Take the hat off.
Take the hat off, and bam. We got you at 5'5"? 5'5"?
I'm 5'5".
Alright, let's do it. Take my shoes off here.
And I'm not wearing shoes.
She wasn't wearing shoes.
I'm not showing you my feet though, because I don't like feet.
I'm not showing my socks, don't worry. You're good. A little hood back here.
You're. Oh god, oh. You're 5, 5.5.
About 5.5. So yeah. Oh shit.
That was
So that's
frightening.
probably gone. I could have broke a toe or something. Put my hood back on here.
So yeah,
So there you go. Yes.
he's short, I'm tall.
There it is. 'Cause
He's
she's
a dwarf.
short, I'm tall.
Other way around.
She's tall and I'm short.
There. He's a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf.
And
Who
that's
has
it.
to work. I got nothing. Sorry.
That's it.
That's it. So yeah. Missy,
Thanks
thank you
for the
having me on the show.
questions. Thank you for
having
being
me.
here.
Hey, thank you for having.
Thanks for the questions.
All right.
I'm not entirely sure what my new ending is going to be.
Well, you know what? I'll just play the song. How about that?
Okay.
All right.
Do you remember?
You know what? I'm kind of forgetting the lyrics, so if I mess up, you know. All right. It's the Misery Black Show. I think you should know. It's Misery Show. Watch it. Don't be a homo.
Woo, it's late. Make that your ringtone. This will be a platinum song.
This is gonna be it right
By
here.
the end of the week, it's
It's gonna have like a
platinum
million hits.
song.
It's gonna have a million freaking hits. So
It better.
People requesting the song, so.
Again, make this happen.